Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Sabrina Palmer, parent coordinator for Waynesboro Primary School. This morning we will have our annual Real Women Read. Normally, different ladies from our communities come to our classrooms and read a story to us. But this year we're doing something different. We're going to take a virtual field trip to their place of business and have them read a story to us. How cool is that? But before we begin, I need each of you to make sure that you're being respectful, you're being responsible, you're in a safe place, and you're ready for success. Teachers, if your class is ready, let's begin.
Hi, I'm Brianna Robertson, owner of Soul Bean Coffee House, and today I'm reading I Am Enough by Grace Byers. Like the sun, I'm here to shine. Like the voice, I'm here to sing. Like the bird, I'm here to fly and soar high over everything. Like the trees, I'm here to grow. Like the mountains, I'm here to stand. Like time, I'm here to be and be everything I can. Like the champ, I'm here to fight. Like the heart, I'm here to love. Like a ladder, I'm here to climb, and like the air, to rise above. Like the wind, I'm here to push. Like a rope, I'm here to pull. Like the rain, I'm here to pour and drip and fall until I'm full. Like the moon, I'm here to dream. Like the student, I'm here to learn. Like the water, here to swell. Like the fire, here to burn. Like the winner, I'm here to win. And if I don't, get up again. I know that I may sometimes cry, but even then, I'm here to try. I'm not meant to be like you. You're not meant to be like me. Sometimes we will get along, and sometimes we will disagree. I know that we don't look the same. Our skin, our eyes, our hair, our frame. But that does not dictate our work. We both have places here on earth. And in the end, we are right here to live a life of love, not fear. To help each other when it's tough. To say together, I am enough. Thank you guys for reading with me. I encourage you to continue reading all throughout the year.
Good morning. My name is Marian Jackson and I am the county's tax commissioner. I'm Nyla's grandmother. Hi, Nyla. And this morning I've come to share with you love of reading. Okay, we're going to be reading this morning Queen of the Scene. And the book is by Queen Latifah. I am queen of the scene. Baby, I'm a star. I make games look easier than they are. No stopping me at hopscotch. Everybody comes to watch. I am as smooth as a machine. I am queen of the scene. You don't want to race me. I'm as fast as a spinning dice. If it looks like I'm just catching up, I really passed you twice. And baby, I'm the best. When it comes to hand and stick ball, I hit that ball so hard, it can break a brick wall. Or I can throw that same ball way up the highest side toss it up while coming down, and catch it in stride. If I had a genie that would grant you a wish, you want to hoop like me. When I shoot, you hear swish. There's no one who can beat my speed or orbit feet. I never take a rest, 'cause baby, I'm the best. There's no one who can top me, 'cause I got game. No boy or girl can stop me in any sport you name. If you're standing on the sidelines 'cause you don't have heart, then get yourself right back here, 'cause I'm taking your part. Yes, I'm representing you and you. So baby, be serene. When that action gets too tough, I'm still queen of the scene. When you walk with your head high and you look up in the sky, you're not just seeing things. If somewhere up there with the birds, you see me flying by. Yes, I'm queen of the swings. In any sandbox that I go to, nobody can be mean. My castles are the very best. They're fit for a queen. My double dutch is hopping. I can jump without stopping, and I can shoot a skillful top, even when I'm shopping. I can play just anything, from anywhere at all. So girl, take pride. Even if at first you fall, keep giving it another try. The queen in you walks tall. Yes, I'm queen of the scene, ruler of the park. But so long it's getting late, I've got to be home by dark. So just like the little girl in this story, I want to encourage you to go after anything your heart desires, because you have the ability to do that. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't, because you can. Set your mind to it and let your heart guide you. I want to encourage you to always pick up a book. Let's learn to put down those cell phones and those tablets and pick up a book. This book can take you anywhere you want to go. You can visit outer space. You can go to another country. But the choice is yours. Pick up a book and read. There's an old saying, reading is fundamental. F-U-N, fundamental. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hello kids, my name is Sally Holland, and some of you may recognize me because I was a school nurse years ago, and then I came back right before Christmas and worked in your school doing COVID contact tracing. And I'm so thankful that I can read to you today a book that's just such a neat book, and I've read this to my granddaughters. It's called Where Does God Live? And I'm sitting in my garden because this is one of the gifts that God gave me. And you're going to find out in this book of the gifts that God can give you. Hope, she's a lot like you. She loves her puppy and the color blue. She likes to laugh and play and sing, but asking questions is her favorite thing. Where does the sun go? Why does it rain? Why don't snowflakes all look the same? There were so many things Hope wanted to know, such as how many colors are in the rainbow. She'd ask her friends and her mom and dad, her grandmother Rose and her big brother Brad, the mailman, the grocer, and nice Mrs. Ying. She'd ask anyone about any old thing. One day, a new question popped into her head, and she asked her mom, who was making the bed, "Where does God live? Does God live nearby?" Hope, God lives in heaven, way up in the sky. Now, Hope hadn't heard about heaven before, but she knew that she wanted to learn a lot more. So she went to the meadow to have a few words with sweet Mrs. Peep, her very favorite bird. Have you ever seen heaven way up in the sky? Have you ever seen God when you fly far and high? I've seen clouds and stars and skies of blue, the moon and rainbows and lightning too. I've never seen heaven though. I've flown far and near, but the sky is so lovely. God has to live here. Hope thanked Mrs. Peep and went down to the stream to see Mr. Frog, who was chubby and green. "Where does God live?" she asked Mr. Frog. He looked up and smiled as he sat on his log. "Look at the flowers, the wide open spaces, the trees and the butterflies, these beautiful places. To me, this is almost like heaven, you see. That's how I know that God lives here with me." All of a sudden, and quick as a flash, Mrs. Fish jumped up high and came down with a splash. "Oh no, that's not true. That can't really be. I know that God lives in the stream here with me. The crystal blue water is lovely, I know. God lives here with me in the waters below." Hope thanked her friends and went on her way to hear what her grandmother might have to say. Her grandma was wise and her heart very pure, and she'd known the answer of that, Hope was sure. Does God live in heaven or down by the stream? Does God live in the water or is God a dream? Tell me, where does God live? I really must know. Oh, please, won't you tell me, my sweet Grandma Rose? Her grandmother smiled, as grandmothers can, and softly she reached out for Hope's little hand. "I know you're confused, and I'm glad that you came. Now listen real close, and I'll try to explain. You know, God made everything, seen and unseen. The wind and the sun and the meadows so green, flowers and stars and oceans of blue, trees, birds and rocks, and all people too. And when God makes a person, a star or a wave, a part of God stays with whatever God's made. So God lives in the sky, in the meadow and stream. God lives everywhere, and God isn't a dream. God lives in the frogs and the birds and in you. When you're looking for God, it's easy to do. God lives in all things that you see, hear, or touch. God lives in all people, God in each of us. And when you meet people who are loving and good, they're letting God out just as everyone could. And if you meet people who seem hateful or bad, they've forgotten God's here, and that makes God sad. God is gentle and loving and cares for us all. God gives us the strength to get up when we fall. God is always around to help us find truth, whether we're old or still in our youth. God's your best friend, Hope. God really cares. So make sure every day to take time with your prayers. How should I pray, Grandma? What should I say? I want God to hear me. What's the best way? Her grandmother hugged her and said, "Precious you, just speak from your heart, Hope. It's easy to do. Tell God your wishes, your fears, and your dreams, and all that you do, and be thankful for all of the love God sends you." Hope kissed Grandma Rose and went on her way. She had no more questions, at least for that day. And on her way home, she saw God in all things, in the clouds and the flowers, and in nice Mrs. Ying. And later that night, when Hope went to bed, she closed her eyes slowly and bowed down her head. Dear God, thank you so much for this wonderful day. Thanks for the friends who showed me the way. Please help me tomorrow in all that I do. And don't forget, God, how much I love you. And God loves all of you. And all you have to do is just like Hope, is say your prayers. You may not see him, you may not feel him, but he's always there. And so I want you to remember this book. It's a great book. And I want you to remember that reading is one of the best things you can do to learn and to grow. And when you get a little older, read the Bible, because that's where you get all the good stuff from. And it tells you how to live for God and how much he loves you. Because when you grow up, you can be anything you want to be. You just keep your dreams and you hope in God, and you'll be able to live your life the very best life you can live. I love y'all, and I sure am thankful for being able to read to you today.
Hi, I'm Deputy Whitfield with Bexar County Sheriff's Office, and this is Corporal May. I'm the SRO at the school systems, and Corporal May is on the road. We're here today to read to you I Like Myself by Miss Karen Beaumont.
All right, let's get started. I like myself. I like myself. I'm glad I'm me. There's no one else I'd rather be. I like my eyes, my ears, my nose. I like my fingers and my toes. I like me wild. I like me tame. I like me difficult and the same. I like me fast. I like me slow. I like me everywhere I go. I like me on the inside too, for all I think and say and do. Inside, outside, upside down, from head to toe and all around. I like it all. It all is me, and me is all I want to be. And I don't care in any way what someone else may think or say. I may be called a silly nut or crazy cuckoo bird, so what? I'm having too much fun, you see, for anything to bother me. Even when I look a mess, I still don't like me any less, because nothing in this world, you know, can change what's deep inside, and so. No matter if they stop and stare, no person ever, anywhere, can make me feel like what they say is all there really is to me. I'd still like me with less or with fleas or warts, or with a silly snout that snores, or knobby knees or hippo hips, or purple polka dotted lips, or beaver breath, or stinky toes, or horns protruding from my nose, or yikes, with spikes all down my spine, or hair that's like a porcupine. I still would be the same, you see.
Good morning, everyone. Maybe some of you remember my face when I worked at Waynesboro Primary School. Maybe some of you don't, but that's okay. I'll introduce myself. My name is Nicole Dykes. And yes, if you remember me, I used to work at Waynesboro Primary School. You would see me running around with the little babies. Yeah, that was me, if you remember. All right, so I'm very excited to read this book to you. It is entitled The Skin You Live In. Yeah, I'm not at Waynesboro Primary anymore. I work at the Bexar County Probate Court. So if your parents need birth certificates, death certificates, or someone is getting married, they'll come and see me. Alrighty? So this book that I'm going to read to you is The Skin You Live In, written by Michael Tyler. illustrated by David Lee Sisko, Chicago Children's Museum. So this is where you would see it. All right? This book sounds like it's going to be very interesting. The skin you live in. Hey, look at your skin. The wonderful skin you live in. Yeah, I'm going to like this already. The skin you're all day in, the skin that you play in, the skin that you snuggle up, cuddle up, lay in, the skin that you beam in, the skin that you scream in, the skin that you dream about eating ice cream in. The skin you have fun in, the skin that you run in, the skin that you hop, skip, and jump in the sun, the skin you laugh in, the skin that you cry in, the skin that you look to the sky and ask, why in? It's baby born, new skin, and your family too skin, and glows when it shows that it knows we love you skin. It's face the rainbow skin, it's snow angel cold skin, and warm again, let it in sunshine, behold the skin. It's trembling fright skin and cringes at night skin, but turn off the lights to make birthday cake bright skin. It's whatever you do skin, be happy, it's you skin. You can't live without it, I'm glad it's me too skin. And look at the shades it comes in, the shades of your colorful skin. Your coffee and cream skin, your warm cocoa dream skin, your chocolate chip double dip Sunday supreme skin, your marshmallow treat skin, your sponge sugar sweet skin, your cherry top candy drop frosting complete skin. Your pumpkin pie slice skin, your caramel corn nice skin, your toffee wrapped ginger snap cinnamon spice skin, your butterscotch gold skin, your lemon tart bold skin, your mountain high apple pie cookie dough rolled skin. Now, look once again at your skin. And the skin all people live in. It's not tall skin or short skin or best in sports skin or fat skin or thin skin. You lose and I win skin, nor sad skin or mad skin. You're naturally bad skin. I'm rich and you're poor and you'll never have more skin. It's not dumb skin or smart skin or keep us apart skin or weak skin or strong skin. I'm right and you're wrong skin. Nor she skin or he skin. You're better than me skin. I'm lesser than you skin. It's me against you skin. It's not any of this, 'cause you're more than you seem. You're all that you think and hope and dream. You're a gifted creation with imagination. You're a new day desire to reach even higher. You're the feeling that starts from deep down in your heart. You're the pride and the joy inside each girl and boy. So whenever you look at your beautiful skin, from your wiggling toes to your giggling grin, think how lucky you are that the skin you live in so beautifully holds you within. And like flowers in the fields that make wonderful views when we stand side by side in our wonderful hues. We all make a beauty so wonderfully true. We are special and different and just the same too. The end. I hope that you enjoy this book, The Skin You Live In, and I pray that I've said something here with this book that would encourage you to love the skin that you're in. Thank you and have a good day.
Greetings. I am Radita G. Smith. I am the Clerk of Superior Court for Burke County, Georgia, one of 4 elected officials. And I just want to say hello and take an opportunity to read to the students today. And I'm going to be reading, There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Clover. I'm not an old lady, and I didn't swallow the clover, but there was an old lady who swallowed a clover. It's not by Bernetta Parham, it's her book. There was an old lady who swallowed a clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed a butterfly. She did not sigh when she swallowed the butterfly. She swallowed the butterfly to rest on the daisy. She swallowed the daisy to brighten the clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed a bird. It wasn't absurd when she swallowed that bird. She swallowed the bird to glide with the butterfly. She swallowed the butterfly to rest on the daisy. She swallowed the daisy to brighten the clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed a pot. Believe it or not, she swallowed that pot. She swallowed the pot to carry the bird. She swallowed the bird to glide with the butterfly. She swallowed the butterfly to rest on the daisy. She swallowed the daisy to brighten the clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed some gold. It wasn't cold, all that shiny gold. She swallowed the gold to fill up the pot. She swallowed the pot to carry the bird. She swallowed the bird to guide with the butterfly.
She swallowed the butterfly to rest on the daisy. She swallowed the daisy to brighten the clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed a fiddle. It is a riddle why she swallowed the fiddle. The old lady started to dance, and before she was done, a wee little leprechaun joined in on the fun. As they twirled high and low, she giggled so much, out popped a rainbow. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Wishing each one of you a happy St. Patrick's Day, and I would like to give you a couple of words of encouragement to students. Listen to your teachers, for they are the leaders that's going to guide you to where you need to be in this world today. Thank you. Renita G. Smith, Clerk of Superior Court.
Good morning. My name is Paulette Hammett. I work here at the Burke County Library. I am the children's librarian. Every Friday I read stories, have crafts and felt board stories, and we sing at 10:30 every Friday morning. We do a lot of wonderful things at the library. This Thursday we're having a St. Patrick's Day party on the 17th. We also have a summer reading program every summer for the children to read continuously all summer long, and they win prizes and stuff as they complete it. I think reading is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do with your child. It stimulates their imagination. It develops language and listening, learning skills. There's so much to be gained from it. And it's also something that can be handed down from generation to generation. It's just a wonderful thing. And I'm also going to read you a book this morning. And I'm going to have to put on my magic glasses. And it is called Mousy, I Will Read to You. Mousy, I will read to you. Long before the words make sense, Mousy, I will read to you the simplest story about an acorn that drops to the ground. When summer comes and you are tired from swinging on your swings, I will sing to you a lullaby. Above the sun fading slowly when the sky fills with stars. In the middle of the night when your crying fills the room, I will read you a poem. And when about the quietest forest, where the only sounds are the crickets whispering, shh, 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 just for you. Excuse me. When morning comes, I will fill your listening ears with words about sun drying dew off the grass and clearing away the cold and dark of the night. Before you know it, Mousy, your da-da-dees and ba-ba-bees sound like jazz. I will answer back as you smile with the words that echo yours, like Dada, Daddy, and Bumblebee. Your first words fall out of your mouth like treasures. Da-da, baby, bye-bye. I will scoop them up and write them down. Soon after you turn to on a foggy neighborhood walk, you tell me, there, a tree, and I will answer, it's a strong oak. The squirrels love to play in it. After bath time, cozy in pajamas, you'll climb into my lap, asking for the book about the bear. The day falls away, it's just you and me and the rhythm of the words. I will take you to the library near a playground, and now that you're a big boy, you will pick out your own book. And while sitting on the bench outside, you will surprise me by reading a word, then two, and then three. Years later, I will find you with a flashlight in your room, reading a chapter book to your stuffed animals, and I will quietly close the door and leave you be. On a spring evening walk, we will discover that you are taller than me. Then talk about the stars, the planets, and where we all come from. And when you are grown, you will read about things I have never known and haven't dared to dream. Then, one day before you know it, on a blanket in a forest, you will read a story to your baby about an acorn that drops to the ground. And that is Mousie, I Will Read to You. And that is such a wonderful book. I really enjoyed it. And it really does show you the value of reading and how it can be passed down. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to the Bloom Room. My name's Kim Arrington. I'm the owner of this place, and I'd like to read you a book. Today, the book that I chose is about sailing because my favorite thing to do when I'm not working at the flower shop is to go to the beach. That's my favorite pastime and place to be. So the name of my book is called Paddington Sets Sail. Okay, give me just a second. The pages are sticking together. One morning, Mr. Brown had a surprise. "We're taking a trip to the beach," he said. Paddington, Jonathan, and Judy cheered. Mrs. Brown and Mrs. Bird were excited too. Paddington had never been to the beach. He did not know what to bring, so he packed everything. Soon they were on their way. Paddington poked his head out the window. He sniffed the salt sea air. Oh, that's my favorite thing about the beach, is smelling the sea air. Oh my goodness. At the beach, Paddington got a pail, shovel, sunglasses, and a float. He was ready for anything. The tide was low, so they went in the water. Jonathan and Judy splashed and swam. Paddington floated in the waves. At lunch, Mr. Brown had a great idea. He said, "Let's have a sandcastle contest." Oh, that is so fun. Have you ever built a sandcastle at the beach? Paddington, Judy, and Jonathan would each make a sandcastle. The biggest castle would win. Paddington wanted to win. First, he found a perfect spot. He dug a moat. He carried pails and pails of sand. He made walls and windows. Wow, I bet his sandcastle was pretty cool. Paddington placed his hat on top of the castle. Finally, he was done. Paddington's big sandcastle was perfect. Look at that castle, isn't it pretty? Wow. Paddington sat inside his castle. Sandcastle work was hard and he was tired. Then he fell asleep. Napping on the beach is fun too. I like to do that. Oh no, the tide had come in. It knocked down Paddington's sandcastle. It carried Paddington's pail out to sea with Paddington in it. Oh my goodness. The Browns were worried. It was getting late. They found Paddington's hat, but could not find Paddington. Where had he gone? Then the Browns spotted people gathered near the pier. They ran towards the crowd. It was Paddington. People believed that Paddington had floated all the way across the sea. They took his picture. "Did you float here in this pail?" a girl asked. "Yes, I used my shovel as a paddle," said Paddington. The sun was setting. It was time to go home. Did you enjoy your trip, Paddington? Asked Judy. Yes, not many bears go to the sea in a bucket, he said. The Browns were so happy to have Paddington back. Today's trip was a bit shorter than when you came from darkest Peru, said Mr. Brown. Paddington did not hear. He was fast asleep. The beach had wore him out. I hope you get to take a chance and go to the beach this summer. Happy times playing in the waves.
Boys and girls, our last reader is someone you may all see in our schools from day to day. She is always supportive of all of our students here in Burke County. Continue to be on your best behavior. She may be in our school today.
Good morning, WPS Pandas. I am Dr. Angela Williams, Superintendent of Burke County Schools. It is my pleasure this morning to join you in this Real Women Read. Today, I will be reading with you The Napping House by Audrey Wood and illustrated by Dunwood. There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house, there is a bed, a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that bed, there is a granny, a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that granny, there is a child, a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that child, there is a dog, a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that dog, there is a cat, a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that cat, there is a mouse, a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that mouse, there is a flea. Can it be? A wakeful flea on a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. A wakeful flea who bites the mouse. Who scares the cat. Who claws the dog. Who thumps the child. Who bumps the granny. Who breaks the bed. in the napping house where no one is now sleeping. The end. So boys and girls, I have read with you today The Napping House, one of my new favorite books, and I just want to share with you the importance of reading. Reading opens a world of possibilities. There's so much information out there that I know you would just love to read about and hear more about. So I encourage you today, pick up a book and read.
Boys and girls, this concludes our virtual annual Real Women Read. If you continue reading and working hard in school, maybe someday you could be a nurse, a police officer, work at our courthouse, or even be a county commissioner. Dream it and achieve it. On behalf of Waynesboro Primary School, we would like to thank all of our stakeholders for their participation this year. We would also like to thank our board members, our superintendent, Dr. Angela Williams, our principal, Mr. Sam Atkins, and our parents for their support as we continue moving in the direction to greatness. Until next time, bye!